Tommy was your normal 6-year-old boy. He loved nothing more than to play music. Tommy liked to play the violin. In fact, he loved the violin so much that if he could, he would play it in his sleep. Tommy lived in a big apartment block, so he had lots of neighbours. They all made lots of noise, but not as much as him. Whenever Tommy would play his violin, his neighbours would bang on the walls or their ceilings, saying, "What's that racket?" Tommy wasn't bothered about the banging. He would carry on playing until his mum came in. But if he played at night, Mr. Bruce would bang on his ceiling and say, "What's that racket?" because he had been at work all day. If he played in the morning, Mrs. Singh would bash on her floor, saying, "What's that racket? My babies are trying to sleep." At times, Tommy would think it was hopeless, but he refused to quit. Then he had an idea. "I will play at lunchtimes." So when lunchtime came around, he opened the bedroom windows and started to play. When somebody from down on the street shouted up, "What's that racket?" Tommy just smiled and carried on playing until his mum came in. Then Tommy had another idea. He asked his mum, "Can I play on the roof?" But his mum said, "No, don't be silly. It will be too cold." "Well, what about in the car?" Tommy's mum just laughed and said, "It's much too small a space. You will hurt your ears." Tommy said, "Okay then, well, what about on the stair?" His mum just giggled. "That would be so loud." Tommy sulked away and closed his door, but it didn't shut properly. He pushed his violin on the floor. His mum heard, and she saw how sad he looked. She put on her thinking boots, as mums do. Time passed, and a phone call later, she was standing at the bedroom door. "Get your coat on, love, and wait by the door." Tommy was still a little sulky, but he did it. They got into the car and Tommy said, "Where are we going, Mum?" His mum smiled and said, "You'll find out." They pulled up outside a tall building. "Where are we, Mum?" Tommy said. His mum replied, "You'll see." Tommy's mum got out of the car and let Tommy out. They both went in and walked up some stairs to some big double doors. As Tommy pushed the doors open, he was amazed. There were so many chairs, but that wasn't the amazing thing. There were children playing all different types of instruments. It was so noisy. Tommy's mum kneeled down and said, "Go play with them. They all like to make a racket as well." And from behind her back, she pulled out Tommy's violin. So all the neighbours were happy because Tommy now had a place to play his violin. Well, they were happy until he decided he would take up opera singing. The end.